Hello and welcome to my quick video tutorial on using Padlet. First of all, just type in Padlet somewhere in a search bar or up in the URL bar here. That's also a search bar if you're using Google Chrome. And once you get the link, click on the link to fire up Padlet. Now, if you don't have an account already, you can just sign up for free, and I'll take you through that now. Otherwise, just log in with your credentials that you signed in with before. So I'm going to click on sign up for free. Now, there's several ways of doing it. The first being is if you have a Google account, you can sign up using that. You can sign up with Facebook, or you can type in your email address and password and off you go, sign up that way too. However, I'm going to show you the easy way to sign up with Google. I've already signed up with Google. You'll ask, are you okay to allow this to happen? And I'll just say, yep, that's fine. And then it'll obviously ask, oh, do you want to pay $29 to upgrade? So when you first start Padlet, you'll be presented with this screen. You'll notice there's a pink button in the middle that says Make a Padlet, and Make a Padlet at the top right corner here. There's lots more going on, but this is the main thing we're interested in right now. At the bottom, there'll be other Padlets that you might have active that you started previously. But we're going to start a new Padlet. So let's click on the middle pink button to start a Padlet. When you first start Padlet, you'll be presented with this, and it's just basically a wallpaper area for Padlets to be stuck on for people to write comments. More importantly, you'll notice to the right there's a bar that's come up. Now in that bar there are some options to get you started making your first Padlet. There'll be the first option, which is title, and obviously it's self-explanatory. I might call mine ICT feedback. And there's also a description if you want to add one too. I might just call mine staff ICT feedback. And below that you'll have the layout. So here you can basically have the Padlets just randomly displayed anywhere on the screen. This one is in a grid format, so one after the other, and this one is in the stream. So as a new post gets displayed, an older post gets knocked back a post each and every time, which will put it towards the end of the row as more posts are added. There's also wallpaper, and you can add more, but some of them you have to pay for. There's themes, but again, that's something you have to pay for, and icons for your Padlet. Again, some of those you might have to pay for too. But what we're more interested in is the posting. So here we've got attribution. So display the author's name above each Padlet, and comments, so allow those who are adding posts to comment on other people's posts. Whenever you tick them on, they'll turn into a yellow colour. I'm going to leave mine off for now. Below that we have tags as well, so you can tag each post so they're easily referable later on if it becomes overwhelming the amount of posts on screen. But most important of all is this, the address. So here is the URL. Now all of my Padlets that I make, all these screens, will all have this beginning URL. It'll be padlet.com / my name in this case / and then each Padlet is each different Padlet will be determined by this code at the end, and that's what students or anyone else that plans on using this would have to input into this URL bar in order to access. So basically their URL bar, this bar at the top, should look exactly like this. So padlet.com, name, and then the special code, and then they'll have access to the Padlet area that you've created. So once we've got that far, we'll click on next, and a new menu comes up. Now in this menu is our privacy area. So you could make this Padlet extremely private, where it's just you that can add posts and see what's going on. This option here is the password protection, which meaning that even if someone has this URL, they can't gain access unless they have the password as well. There's secret, meaning that you have to have this specific URL. You won't be able to find it through searching on the Padlet main page. And then there's public, where anyone could try and find this Padlet if they wished. Below that you'll see those with access. So whoever you allow access to this Padlet, what permissions are you going to give? There's three main permissions. You can have it where they can only read it, you can have it where they can add posts to it and read it, and you can have it where some people can moderate what's actually being posted on there. Underneath that you have add contributors. So besides the method that I showed you earlier with the URL, there's also the option where you can add in someone's email address and add them that way, or if they've already have an account with Padlet, you can add them via their username. So I'll type in Alan, there'll probably be lots of usernames with the word Alan here, and that's another alternative. But this is again the most important part at the very bottom, just like on the previous panel. This is remake, so basically someone can copy your Padlet and then pull it onto their own Padlet, so therefore they've kind of copied what you have and they can start adding stuff to it and allowing people to add it to their Padlet. If a student posts or anyone posts a post onto Padlet, you're the only person that can see it before it is presented on screen. Once you've got that far and you're pretty happy with what you have, you could just pretty much click next or close or whatever the case may be, and it should be ready and you're ready to go. Last few things before this tutorial is finished is the plus symbol down here in the bottom right hand corner. This is the part where you add posts. Now you can add a title to your post, whatever that might be. You can start writing something in your post, and then below that there's the attachment area. It doesn't matter which icon you click on, it'll all open up the same thing, which is this bar to the right. And in the first part of the bar you can add in a URL, a link to a web page. So I could add in Facebook, whatever web page you want anyone to access on your Padlet page. Below that is the dragging and dropping of a file. So you can drag and drop a small video file, a picture, a Word document, anything like that for other people to access as well. Or you can click on the actual pink button here and it'll bring up your folder and you can select and move in the folder. And finally here is to obviously take a photo from your webcam if you wish. Up the top we have some icons too. This means if you like a particular post that someone's added. This means you can remake this Padlet or post. Share is what we just went through earlier, opens up that bar there. This cog modifier brings up the first bar that we saw earlier. And finally these three dots, they bring up pretty much everything that's on here, plus a few more options. So you've got print, export, full screen, etc. And that pretty much sums up the basics of Padlet. Hopefully this tutorial has helped in getting you started. But if you did have any more questions, feel free to come and see me.